This video is made for 12th standard. Topic is parametric functions and its derivatives. First we'll see what is meant by parametric functions. Definition. So very simply you can say the path traced by the points is called a curve. And curves are what? Functions. Y is equal to f of x. So the path traced by the points is called what? Curve. How the curve will come now? If you collect what points and join the points, you get what? The curve. Or in other words, the locus of points of x comma y is called a curve. The curve is written as what? Y is equal to f of x. So the path is nothing but what? Y is equal to f of x. That is called what? Curve. Okay. You can see in diagram like this. Okay. So this is the path actually. The path is what? Traveled through the points A, T, P, Q, R, S. They are what? Few points on the curve. Reference radius for the curve. Okay. So there are infinitely many points. Actually, we can find it on what? The curve. Or infinitely many points creates what? The curve. So P is what? One of the point x comma y. Okay. So that is the meaning. Collection of points will give what? Curve in the graph. So if you observe that infinitely many points x comma y create the curve. If we have what? The equation y is equal to f of x, we can use x as for the independent, then we can calculate y as dependent of x. So this will give what? Infinitely many points. So this procedure can give infinitely many points on the curve y is equal to f of x. Therefore we need a x and y to draw the curve y is equal to f of x comma y. You can see that. So every point on the curve is an ordered pair x comma y. So if we know x and y, we can fix that point. So if you fix in this procedure, if you have to follow what? That procedure to fix what? Every point in the graph. So and then if you join them, we'll get what? The graph. So fine. Next. So infinite many points use what? The curve. That is the conclusion from the definition. Now, so one, he came with what? A different idea to find x and y by using what? Third variable. Here I said x is independent, y is what? Dependent. So one x, if we substitute, we'll get what? Y. So similar calculations we can use and then get what? Infinitely many points to draw the curve. But the new idea is created. Suppose x and y are what? Two variables, and that two variables depends on what? The third variable. That concept we are going to discuss now. That is, suppose y is what? A function of t. X is also what? Function of t. Okay, so just take it as what? They are what? Functions of t. So one is what? Pi of t, another one is what? Omega of t. So now both x and y are functions of t, or we can say x and y are what? Dependent on t. Depends on what? T. Dependent on t. Thus the choice gives both x and y. If you fix what? T value like 1, 2, 3, we can able to find x and y through this equation. Okay, therefore again we get what? Infinitely many points x comma y, so that we can able to draw the graph or the curve y is equal to f of x, or in sometimes they will use what? Y is equal to f of x, or sometimes they will call directly that equation y is equal to pi of t and x is equal to omega of t. So this is another method to find what? Infinitely many points. This is by what? Taking x independent, y dependent. But here both x and y are what? Dependent on t. So t only what? Independent. X and y are what? Dependent. They are dependent on what? T value. Fine. Next. Parametric form of the curve y is equal to f of x. Y is equal to f. So what is meant by parametric curve? For the conclusions. Suppose if the value y is equal to pi of t and x is equal to omega of t or satisfies the equation y is equal to f of x, then y is equal to pi of t and x is equal to omega of t are called a parametric form of the curve, and t is called a parameter. So any functions of x and y satisfies the equation y is equal to f of x now. They are, I mean, the values of x and y are taken as what? Parametric form of the curve. So that is the definition of parametric. Parametric now totally we have what? Three variables in parametric: x, y, standard variables, t is the third variable. So usually the equation is what? Y is equal to f of x. But the same approach is different from what? Parametric. There are what? Totally three variables: x, y, and t. Okay, here x, y are what? Dependent on t value. That is the most important one. The t is called a parameter. So we'll go what an example to understand this concept. Suppose consider the equation of parabola y square is equal to 4x. This is well-known equation, correct? Y square equal to 4x is a parabola. So here I'll take x is equal to 80 square, y is equal to 280. So see, x depends on what? T, y depends on what? T. Okay, so there are three variables now: x, y, t. Of course, a is a fixed constant actually. Okay, that is not a variable actually. X is equal to 80 square and y is equal to 280. So this is I'm seeing as what a functions. X and y are what functions of t. If I want to call this x equal to 80 square and y equal to 280 as parametric equation, this should satisfy the equation y square equal to 4ax. So just that I am going to check now. So we check that whether it satisfies the equation y square equal to 4ax or not. Why we want to check now? Whether I want to call this is what a parametric or not. Y square is left hand side. So y value is for 280. So 280 whole square. So what do we get? 480 square. So right side 4ax. So substitute ax value 80 square. So 4a square t square. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. So x is equal to 80 square and y is equal to 280. Y is equal to 280. Satisfies the equation y square equal to 4ax. Therefore, it can be taken as what? Parametric form of y square equal to 4ax. Suppose you have what other set of values x and y to satisfy this equation through the third variable, that also can be called as what? A parametric. So parametric is not unique for what? Every equation. It depends on what person by person they can change the parameters. Okay. So we have parametric forms of some standard equations of curves. Okay, I collected very few. One circle, ellipse, hyperbola. So I collected only three: circles, ellipse, hyperbola. See, this is what equation of circle: x square plus y square equal to a square. Center at origin, radius is what a. Another one: x square by a square plus y square b square equal to 1. Center at origin. X square by a square, y square by b square equal to 1. Equation of hyperbola. So this is what a regular approach. So we know what these equations in 11th standard. I'm going to give what a parametric form. Parametric form of this curve. Parametric. X is equal to a cos theta, y is equal to a sin theta. X is equal to a cos theta, y is equal to b sin theta. X is equal to a secant theta, y is equal to b tan theta. If you substitute the x value, y value into this equation, we can check, we can verify these equations actually by substituting x is equal to a cos theta, y equal to a sin theta. And the second equation you can check through what the second pair: x is equal to a cos theta, y is equal to b sin theta. And hyperbola also you can verify through these values: x is equal to a secant theta and y is equal to tan theta. So therefore they are called what? A set of parametric equations. So this is what called a parametric equation of this curve. So our aim is to find a differentiation of parametric functions. Okay. So in suppose y is equal to y of t. Y of t indirectly means that it depends on what? T. X is equal to x of t also depends on what? Indirectly means that it's a function of t. Okay. Y is equal to y of t. It's not a y into t. Y of t. Y of t means function of t. X is also what? A function of t. So it's a parametric equation of the curve. It means if you replace x and y, these two pair will satisfy the equation. So dy by dx. So how to find dy by dx. See, y not directly depend on what x, correct? If y directly depend on x, like what y is equal to f of x, you can find what dy by dx. But y actually not depend on what x directly. So y depends on what t, and t depend on what x, or x depend on what t. Okay, so likewise, so first you have to find what dy by dt into dt by dx. So dt cancel, so we'll get what dy by dx. So this is the method of what finding differentiation of parametric form of the curve. So dy by dx can't find directly because they are not depend through what one not depend directly on what other. So they are connected through what third variable t. That's why dy by dx is equal to dy by dt into dt by dx. Sometimes I will write like this. This is the convenient form for me, most convenient one. So is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt. Okay, observations. So we can observe few things. Dy by dt, dx by dt are also functions of t. X and y are what functions of t now. Their respective derivatives also what functions of t, and therefore the quotient is also what function of t, because dy by dt divided by dx by dt will give what dy by dx. That's why this is also what function of t. So we can say, suppose dy by dx is equal to g of t, because I said what it is a function of t. Function of t means it is what a characterized through what a function g of t. Just assume that dy by dx is what in parametric some function in terms of t, that is called what g of t here. Okay, now we go what higher order derivatives. So what is meant by dy by dx now? Dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt in parametric. So higher order derivative, already we discussed higher order derivative. What is meant by higher order derivative? Repeated differentiation of y with respect to x, or one variable with respect to another variable. Repeatedly we have to do what derivatives. So we can see here there are three forms of higher order derivatives in parametric. Okay, regular form y is equal to f of x. No, only one higher order derivative, second order derivative. But here we can see what three forms of higher order derivatives, because depends on what three variables. Okay, first d square y by dt square. So y differentiated with respect to t twice. So that's why it is called what a second order derivative of y with respect to t. So this is the symbol. So how to get that value now? You may have what dy by dt, that you have to differentiate with respect to t again. That is the meaning of this. So first one. Second, d square x by dt square. What is meant by d square x by dt square now? It is obtained by differentiation of dx by dt. Okay, dx by dt. Third one, d square y by dx square. So how to get d square y by dx square is the question. So definition, as actual definition says that differentiation of dy by dx. Differentiation of dy by dx is what? Second order derivative. But dy by dx, we are differentiating with respect to x. But actually what? Dy by dx is what? A function of t. So we can't differentiate directly. Again, we are going to use what? That chain rule. Okay, first we differentiate with respect to t, and then multiply dt by dx. See, dt cancel like that, and d by dx of dy by dx. So we will get what the previous equation. That actually a definition of what? Second order derivative. I said no, dy by dx can be taken as what? G of t. Therefore, first we differentiate what? Dy by dx with respect to t, and then multiply dt by dx. Dt by dx is nothing but a reciprocal of dx by dt. So that much concept behind what? To find d square y by dx square. This is very important for what? Board examinations. Usually they are asking, they will ask further questions, because people will not understand cleanly this concept. So that's why it is very important. So put effort to understand this concept, second order derivative. This box is very important for us. Okay, next. So you have to remember one thing. What is that now? D square y by dx square is equal to d square y by dt square, d square x by dt square. Don't generalize that. Okay, here I gave what a equation as if you generalize from the equation dy by dx is equal to dy by dt, dx by dt. Now it is absolutely wrong. So make a note on that. D square y by dx square is not equal to d square y by dt square, d square x by dt square. Don't forget this. It is not equal. Okay. So I told you now the procedure. The only that way you have to get. That will give what a correct answer. So okay, we'll go on next. So as usual, we'll complete this video with what? One example. So I'll take what x is equal to a times cos t plus t sin t, y is equal to a sin t minus t cos t. Okay, so it is a function. X and y are what? Functions of t. So x and y not directly depends. They are depend on what? Through the third variable t. So if they ask to find dy by dx or d square y by dx square, anyway you have to use what? A parametric. Okay, we'll see the questions. First, they ask to find d square y by dt square, d square x by dt square, and then d square y by dx square. Solution. Given y is equal to a sin t minus t cos t. I started with what? Y first, because the question also what? D square y by dt square. Differentiate with respect to t. dy by dt is equal to a times, see, first differentiate sin t. What will get? Cos t minus, here it is product of two function. T into cos t is what? A product of two function. So first keep what? A cos t, differentiate t, you get what? A 1, minus, keep minus sin minus t and differentiate cos t. Cos t differentiation is what? Minus sin t. So dy by dx is equal to a times cos t minus cos t plus t sin t, because minus to minus plus t sin t. You can see that plus cos t minus cos t cancel. So therefore the simplest form of dy by dt become what? At sin t. At sin t. Actually the question is to find d square y by dx square. So I'll call this one as what? Equation number 1, because in dy by dx I need this data. So that's why I'll put what? The indication. So equation number 1. Again we differentiate with respect to t to find what? D square y by dt square. What is meant by d square y by dt square? Differentiation of dy by dt with respect to t again. Okay, so a is constant. T sin t is what? A product of two functions. Okay, I have to use what? A product rule. So keep t and differentiate sin t cos t, plus keep sin t, differentiate t 1. So simplify this, that we may get what? D square y by dt square is equal to a into t cos t plus sin t. That's all. This is the method to find what? D square y by dt square. So similar method we are going to find use to find d square x by dt square. X is equal to a times cos t plus t sin t. So differentiate with respect to t. So dx by dt is equal to a times differentiation of this. So cos t. What is the differentiation of cos t? Minus sin t, plus keep t sin t and differentiate t, will get what? 1. Keep t, differentiate sin t, will get what? Cos t. Okay, so plus sin t minus sin t cancel. So that's why we'll get what? Dx by dt is equal to minus sin t plus cos t na, plus t cos t. In the next step we'll cancel that, plus sin t minus sin t cancel. So we'll get what? Dx by dt is equal to at cos t. So that is what I need in dy by dx. So I'll call again what? Equation number 2. Again we differentiate to find d square x by dt square. So d square x by dt square is nothing but a differentiation of dx by dt. Dx by dt. So at cos t we calculated in the previous step. So a is constant, we'll keep it away. So t cos t, product of two function. So keep 1, t, differentiate cos t minus sin t, plus keep cos t, differentiate t 1. So simplify this. That is what required. D square x by dt square. We got here is d square x by dt square is equal to a times t cos t plus sin t. Okay, this is our one of aim to find dy by dx. So first we will find what? Dy by dx. What is dy by dx? Dy by dt whole divided by dx by dt. So we will replace equation 1 and 2. What is 1? At sin t, 2 at cos t. Okay, so at cancel, sin t by cos t. So simplest form dy by dx is equal to tan t. That is what equation number 1. So actually I want what find higher order derivative. No, so d square y by dx square. So I told you d square y by dx square is nothing but what a repeated differentiation of y with respect to x. So dy by dx. But dy by dx is not a function of x. It is what a function of t. So I'll change the differentiable variable d by dt of dy by dx into, to balance that, I have to multiply dt by dx. Is equal to, so differentiation of tan t with respect to t into 1 by dx by dt. So 1 by dx by dt is nothing but reciprocal of dt by dx, because I know what dx by dt, that gives for equation number 2. So differentiation of tan t with respect to t is what? Secant square t into 1 by dx by dt, equation number 2. What is that? At cos t. So that will give 1 by cos t is what? Secant t, another secant t. So secant into secant square is what? Secant cube. Denominator as such at. So d square y by dx square is equal to secant cube t divided by at. That's all. This is what higher order derivative. Thank you.